How Japan's #1 streamer got caught being unfaithful. What?
On September 15, 2024, Junichi Kato, otherwise known as Unko-chan, published a very simple tweet in Japanese that translates to, "I had an affair." It is currently sitting at almost 30 million views and 145,000 likes. This is a scandal that took Japan by storm, to the point where even some Western tabloids were also making articles about it. This right here is a ranking of streamer stats on all platforms: Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. You might have not known this, but Unko-chan is actually right here on rank 4. Fourth streamer globally with the most amount of hours watched. This doesn't just make him the most watched Japanese streamer, but it also makes him a big contender globally. He is massive. So what the hell happened? Why did he cheat? How was an adult actress involved in all this? And why the hell did he get rewarded for committing adultery? Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot to go over. So let's talk about this mess. Junichi Kaito is massive in Japan. He started his online presence in 2009 when—
Oh my god, having this much viewers in a live stream is crazy. Oh, it's a video, but still, that's crazy.
He uploaded a Let's Play, and ever since then, he has grown to be a powerhouse. His YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers, and his Twitch channel has over 1 million followers.
Holy shit!
Over 10,000 concurrent viewers on a regular stream, which is extremely impressive on Twitch. The appeal of Unko-chan doesn't just lie—
I like how he says 100,000, but we see only 13,000. Why didn't he get a screenshot when he hit 100,000, dude?
in himself. It also lies in his community. His community has been the source of many Japanese online memes. This is somewhat similar to someone like Forsen. You don't really watch Forsen for him, you watch him for his chat and the memes.
Yeah, but like sometimes his chat is so fucking annoying because it's just one. It's always this one guy that's just spamming in his chat. Always this one guy, and you can see it's only just one fucking badge just typing the same thing over. One man spam, one guy spam, and that's the reason why I can't watch Forsen's chat sometimes, dude. Like, oh my, one guy spam
that they create. Similar to something like Forsen CD in relation to Dr. Disrespect's cheating. That's usually the main appeal.
Classic.
The point of me saying all this is to make you understand that Junichi Kato is not just big in numbers, but he's also big in terms of his influence on Japanese online culture.
Oh.
But one thing you should know about him is that he is a big baseball fan. Here's a fun fact for you actually, according to Statista. The percentage of baseball fans in Japan—
Yeah, baseball is huge in Japan, dude.
Actually higher than the percentage of fans of baseball in the United States. Now, one famous Japanese player who actually plays in the MLB—
Oh, love him!
is
He's
Shohei
so cool.
Ohtani. He had made his MLB debut with the Los Angeles Angels, and in December of 2023 was actually signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Japanese love to support their own players abroad, especially when it comes to baseball, and they don't hide their enthusiasm. Unko-chan was one of those fans. He had flown out to Los Angeles just to support Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers.
Okay.
And his fans, of course, were on board. He posted many pictures from the game, showing Shohei Ohtani, showing himself sitting there watching the pitches. But he had posted this picture right here with the caption, "The cheerful Dodgers fan in the seat behind me took a photo of me and Ohtani together. Thank you, God." But here's the thing. Remember how I said that it was totally normal for Japanese people to fly out and support their own Japanese players playing in the MLB? Yeah, well, those same Japanese people noticed something very interesting.
What?
Unko-chan was in the front row just like he had posted, but he was sitting next to a woman who was not his wife, and they had—
Wait. Oh my god, bro.
clearly arrived there together. Now you might be wondering, why is that so significant? Well, the thing is, all of Unko-chan's fans know exactly how his wife looks like because she was a part of his biggest stream of all time, his marriage. Back in March—
Oh my god, off. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
2022, Unko-chan had live streamed his entire wedding.
Yo, that's some dude. There's some things that I think is cringe as streamers and stuff like that. In my opinion, streaming your marriage, something so personal to you, to your viewers, and making that content instead of just like making an edited video, I think you're weird for that. Personally, I genuinely think that if you make your life just like a stream thingy, I don't know. I can't respect it personally. Like the giving birth stream or like marriage streams or anything, it just makes it weird. To be honest with you, there should be a line, and if you can't even draw the line or know where the line is gonna stay in, I don't know. It's just weird.
It's already something fairly rare to find with Western streamers, but it's even crazier to do in Japan. Weddings are often seen as sacred, as very private, and there he was streaming it for the entire world on multiple platforms.
And am I the only one that like I don't know, dude? It just feels like you just see this as like a content opportunity. Like, look, chat is behind her. Oh my god.
But what's even crazier is that live stream that lasted a few hours had generated over $1.8 million.
You know what? I actually take that back, and I'm very sorry to say that opinion that I never actually had, and I just made that up. Honestly, I am going to be streaming my wedding as well.
In chat donations. Yes, you heard that right. 7 figures. He beat the record at the time for the most donations ever on YouTube. So it's only natural that people knew that he was married and how his wife looked like. People knew very well that the woman sitting next to him was not his wife, but
oh my god, AV rumors, possible affair between the popular streamer Unko-chan and AV actress. Oh my god. If you stream it, you can write off the wedding as taxes. Wait! Oh my god, you're right! I don't know why my mic just popped there. A tax write-off, the wedding. Wow! I have to think about this. This is something I need to think about.
that didn't mean that they didn't know who she was. It was none other than Ai Hongo, one of the most popular adult actresses in Japan. She ranked 3rd in all adult video sales.
Oh my god.
Back in 2021. Something absolutely massive for a country that has so many adult actresses. But that's not all. She also has a massive social media presence with almost 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, 100,000 followers on Twitch, 793,000 followers on Instagram, and 1.4 million followers,
followed by Connor, of course. Of course.
On Twitter. This made people start to ask a lot of questions. Why is a married man hanging out with an adult actress half his age in a foreign country while
half his age?
Watching a baseball game? When Unko-chan came back to Japan and streamed for the first time since he had went to the Dodgers game, he had admitted on the 13th of September that yes, he had watched a game with Ai Hongo. But then he specifically made sure to deny the affair, saying that we didn't really have any relations.
Right. I just really love hanging out with my porn actress friend and watching a Dodgers ball game with my lovely friend that's a porn actress that's top 3 in the world. No, as a married man, I know 100%. Right.
Any sex.
Right.
He was hoping to brush it off, and it was working until Ai Hongo on the 15th in the early morning Japanese time released this video on her YouTube channel titled About This Incident.
No! The cheating incident of 20... What month is this? What year is this? The cheating incident. Oh my god. That's what you get for choosing another woman than your wife. That's what you fucking get.
Currently sitting at 1.3 million views.
I've got a little of an announcement, guys.
So the video is in Japanese. It doesn't really have any closed captions, but I do have a translated transcript. I'm going to read it for you while I let the video play in the background. This is Hongo Ai. I apologize sincerely to anyone who is affected by these recent events. I don't know if anyone is going to believe what I have to say.
What? Why don't you apologize to the wife. Who the is else gonna be affected by this other than the wife?
Say here, but I want to give my version of what happened ever since this happened. I was torn on whether I should speak out.
Yo, I love the color of her hair. I'm yoinking that. Sorry, that was so out of nowhere, but like that's a lovely color. That is my color now.
Or quietly disappear. After talking to the people around me, I've decided that it would be better not to run away, as it would only worsen the situation. I will now discuss what happened. This may take some time, but to avoid any misunderstandings, I will read a statement that I wrote in advance. The first time I met Kato was at the end of 2022. I knew he was married and I was hesitant to meet him, but he invited me to go drinking with a group of people. Since there would be other people present, I decided to go meet him. After that, we met in groups multiple times and he told me that
I have to admit she is cute. Of course she's cute. She's a porn actress. That's the top 3. All of them were kind of cute.
he had already divorced his wife but had not gone public with that information yet. He said that he was single and invited me to go out with him alone. I didn't believe him at first, but after asking several more times, he insisted that he had already gotten a divorce. After several more meetings, we began dating. At first, I was concerned that dating him would lead to rumors of him committing adultery, but eventually we began dating anyway. He told me that he could not yet announce our relationship because he had not gone public with his divorce, but promised me that he would do so soon. He never
oh my god, no fucking way.
ended up announcing it though. However, his house didn't have any of his wife's things, and whenever I contacted him, there was no sign that his wife was around.
Oh.
I believed that he had truly gotten divorced and believed that he would have
Wait! Second house! No way!
eventually find the time to announce our relationship. However, time after time, he would make an excuse for not announcing our relationship, such as a big event. It kept getting extended. Due to this, we broke up several times, but then we would meet and restart our relationship. I began to suffer mentally from our relationship and had nobody else to call on for support. I became dependent on him. Again, we repeatedly broke up and got
Well, I don't blame her. She literally, she didn't want, she was hesitant. She literally, from what she said, allegedly, right? She was hesitant. She believed that they were really divorced. I feel like she did no wrong here.
back together. I wanted to date him again on the condition of him going public with his divorce and our relationship. He promised
Yeah, see, look at that. She just literally was like, I can only do this if you get public with your divorce. Like, dude.
me again and did the same thing and didn't go public with it due to it not being the right time with his work. At that time, I felt that it would be impossible to date him and stopped seeing him. I dated another person I met through a friend at that time. I was
By the way, we're assuming that everything she's saying is true. Yeah, that's a problem when it comes to this, two incidents and stuff like that.
still, however, dependent on Kato and depressed. So when he contacted me, I met him despite still being in a relationship with that new person. 2 weeks ago, when suffering from depression, I began to suffer greatly and even wanted to engage in self-harm at times. I knew it was wrong, but when I felt that way, I relied on Kato again. I consulted with other people and came to the
Jeepers.
conclusion that staying inside and suffering alone would only make things worse, and so I decided to try and go out. I accepted an invitation from Kato and saw him
Wait, is adultery illegal in some countries?
again.
Or is it
I
just illegal in
apologized
general?
to the man I was dating. So for the most part,
Oh.
this is what she had to say.
But that means she was right to come forward with this because people would assume that she's the villain because she's a porn star.
She wanted to apologize to her audience, but also more importantly, to the man that she was dating while she cheated with Unko-chan. It was a very weird relationship where she was very dependent on him and he knew that. It lasted for several years and this was her admitting it for the first time to the public. On the same day that Ihongo came out with her statement, Unko-chan went live on his Twitter.
Surprise, surprise. Cheaters are just surrounded by cheaters and she's cheating, he's cheating, everybody's cheating. Who's surprised that Japan, who is known to have a cheating issue, has everywhere NTR? My goodness gracious. Fuck me, this is so disgusting.
Twitch channel and peaked at 295,000 viewers, breaking every single Japanese record on Twitch to finally
Oh my god, it's like the Dr. Disrespect announcement. Oh my fucking god.
admit that yes, it had happened and that he was sorry. But here's the thing. Usually you would expect that if something like this came out in Japan, someone's life would be over, their career ruined. But to everyone's surprise, including Unko-chan, the complete opposite had happened. Watch. This is a clip from that stream. Look at...
No! No! All the men cheering for him? No! Are you dead ass?
all the gifted subs he was getting. Look at this. The more he would talk, the more people would support him. He was shocked. He was sitting here saying, wait, I think you guys don't really understand what's going on.
Tomate. You are okay with me cheating? Because it's a #1 star that you've all jacked off to? Who would have thought?
Let me explain again. I'm a bad person. I'm trash. I am a trash person. But still, people would keep donating and throwing money at him.
Oh my god, and we're surprised that Japan has a low birth rate. And oh my god, why do couples not want to date anymore? Oh, why are women always going with foreigners? Oh, you.
He also admitted that he had done this to multiple women, not just Ihonga, which made things way worse. When asked, why did you cheat? He answered, because I wanted to.
Wow, at least he's upfront to it. Like, I swear to God, so many people go like, why did you cheat? And it's always going to be like, oh, because my relationship was blah, 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 blah. Damn, he was just straightforward about it. He was just like, yeah, because I wanted to. Dude, nobody cheats unless they only do it when they wanted to. If you hear your partner saying like, no, I cheated because of this and that. No, in the end of the day, it's because they wanted to. Sorry, dude. They just didn't love you enough to care.
And when asked, why did you get married? He answered, because I wanted to. At one
Oh my god.
point, he looked relieved and said, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
Oh my god.
In response to the question, would you have continued if you hadn't been found out? He admitted, I probably would have continued. On the other hand, in response to the question, shouldn't you have admitted it from the beginning? He responded in what could be interpreted as a defensive response, saying, it would have been troublesome if I admitted it from the beginning. Of course, I would have lied. When asked why he ended up in an affair, he took responsibility for it, saying, it's my fault. I was the one who made the move, and posted a
Wow,
message
so she was just like telling the truth full-heartedly.
on his streaming screen saying, I deceived the woman and had an affair. Regarding his future, he said, I'm going to keep doing what I love. He had made thousands of dollars that stream and continued to make even more. The stream happened at around a month ago, and since then he has more than doubled his entire sub count. He's sitting at 23,603 subs. He's a partnered streamer and most
I regret watching this video so fucking much, man. This is making me feel depressed, dude.
likely has 70% revenue share. That means he's making around $82,610 just for this last month. This was such a crazy story that it prompted Western journalists to pick it up and talk about it. How the hell did this guy just commit adultery in one of the worst ways possible, lying and manipulating multiple women, and ended up only getting rewarded for it, even himself being shocked? It wasn't making any sense, but it was happening right before our very eyes. After the stream, he also tweeted out that he will not commit adultery again, so please don't bring this up in online news, and I will not make any further comments about the victim. I am
I
sorry,
will
and
not do it again. Guys, I've changed actually. Oh yeah, sure, buddy. Just keep fucking lying.
regret it. Hoping to end it here, to stop his fans from talking about it, and to stop them from harassing Ihongo or anyone else involved, including his wife that he hasn't divorced yet, that he's in the process of divorcing. A few days later, Ihongo tweeted out this statement saying that she apologizes. She offers her
Dude, all of this, and she probably just has more viewers in her fucking now.
deepest apologies to all of her fans who always supported her and to all those involved for the inconvenience caused. After discussing with the agency, it has been decided that I will be taking a break from activities for a while. I deeply regret and would like to apologize once again for the great inconvenience and concern I have caused to those involved
Dude, this is like the... Oh my god, dude.
in this incident. I am truly sorry. And ever since then, she has not been online in any capacity, whether it be on social media or her work. Actually, I can only confirm that she hasn't been on social media. I'm not sure if she's done any adult videos recently. I haven't really checked, so don't really take my word for it, but I'm just assuming here. Unko-chan has continued doing what he loves, which is making content and even collabing with other big Japanese YouTubers in videos titled "I was seriously furious when Kato Junichi came to my house the day after his huge affair,"
It's just a joke to them. My fucking god.
making lighthearted fun of the situation, not taking it seriously, and of course, being rewarded for it. A very interesting and
No fucking wonder there's such a humongous like audience for like the Japanese culture of VTubers and like that. And it's like, oh my god, you're not allowed to talk about your in real life stuff. I don't want to feel like your boyfriend. I want to have this like a fucking fantasy that you're my boyfriend, you're my girlfriend. Jesus Christ.
Continuing trend with this whole scandal. Honestly, as far as Japanese scandals go, this one is definitely very unique. This guy isn't just a huge streamer, he's regarded as a minor celebrity in Japan. The live stream of his marriage peaked at 420,000 viewers. It had many celebrities attending. He shows up on Japanese TV, he shows up at big events. And usually when someone of this caliber commits like the smallest inconvenience, they have to profusely apologize, hoping to keep their career. But we had the complete opposite here. He was being rewarded for being a terrible person.
See, I'm telling you, man, people who live stream your wedding, people who can't tell the difference between the line of like content or whatever, they're not fucking normal.
Imagine coming out and saying, hey, yeah, I cheated on my wife, I manipulated multiple women, I treated them terribly, I made them rely on me, and I caused them significant mental damage, and then looking at your screen and seeing people throwing money at you in droves. It doesn't make sense at all, but that's exactly what had happened. He's now doing great in terms of view count, great in terms of sub count, but when it comes to his wife that he's divorcing, when it comes to Ai Hongo and her relationship that was ruined because she cheated on her boyfriend with Unko-chan, when it comes to everyone else that was involved in this, I can't really say that they're as happy as him right now. Some real lives were ruined here, and I can only hope that they can all find peace. Thank you so much for watching this ridiculous roller coaster. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video whenever that is. Take care. Mwah.
Wait, so Japanese VTuber admitted she has a boyfriend, his career ender, but if a Japanese streamer admits cheating with a porn star, he gets praised. No, that actually ruined my mood. I'm not gonna lie, usually I could like, you know, bounce back from a bad video or something, but this one actually f***ed me up. Jesus Christ.